Why, why off Trips, Pat, and Bunch also needs to be mentioned, obviously. Trips tight end flex. Damn, Trips tight end flex is good. Dude, Trips tight end flex got sail, inside zone, PA crossers, halfback angle, verts, a draw. That shit's good. Let me look at single back real quick.
I run gun tray 4 verticals up the goal line. Fucking 9 pass it for the win.
Single back bunch ace isn't bad.
That's true.
Tight slots, single back tight slots is really good. I wish I had the pitch though. Gun doubles and single back doubles I like to use.
Sexy ass walk.
Hmm. No, you stupid asshole. Thank you.
How is that not roughing in the pass? Oh, this is the best run formation in the game. Feature is this gun Y off trips.
Which one?
Y off trips pads.
I said that. That
Oh, you said that?
that's actually that's what my homemade ebook is based off of at the moment.
So what plays that you can get 3-shot at? What, deep out?
No, Pat's Y out.
Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
That's not bad.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Jadavian Clowney there on the stop.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deion Sanders in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
What a ton of events. It's weird. This is the practice and I do like to literally find ways to manipulate shit.
Hot routes from beating somebody by 30.
I literally found. Bro, you about to see. This is just this.
Man, I went for the sack. This guy. No, I just like dove. I thought I was going to hit him in the chest, but it hit him in the legs.
Oh, I don't know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, my God.
What up, Joe?
We were just talking about you in a negative
good
way.
Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Brown play.
The first carry down. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm going to solve this.
Nice 24.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I just need trophies, bro.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway.
I think like 184.
Essentially the same play again. Continue to move the ball on the ground. Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Debo.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A lot of those top 50 dudes, they only play
this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team. Defensive
it ain't
tackles,
shit,
because
bro. I can block
just
that
eat
shit
up
for like
blocks,
10 years.
allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make
Play
a play
action.
himself,
Dude, I can do it blocking 6
there,
people. Just block
that's
a
a
running
big
back
day.
and then...
On 3rd down, Vic. Letting one go deep for the end.
It sucks how like
one
if
that's
it's
intercepted.
a 97.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Gall. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Bro, you should have just lobbed it up. Lobbed it straight up.
From his goal
Anytime they
line,
jump offside, it's just lobbed
got
up.
his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he's taken down, but able to get this. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. The Bears get there for the sack. Mean Joe Green able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of times in passing situations, they end up off the field.
In trouble here and down.
You said you downgraded
back at the
closer.
8-yard line. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd
because you
and
had the
long.
diamond, and then you sold the diamond.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Baby freeze.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken it around the 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Bro, what's all these politicians, bro?
Vic on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack able to drop him for a loss of 4. Remain in a
Dude,
scoreless
you can't tell me that Ray Lewis isn't better
He'll
with all
come
his
back here
upgrades.
right after this.
Quick! Alpha! Go! Yeah!
And nobody really uses Ray Lewis anymore. Everybody switched to Jerry Rice and straight.
Play action now. Vic rolling to his left. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Like, he was
And
already
that's a
on my
crusher
team.
right
He was
there.
already
Had
in
his
my
man open
depth
for a
chart, bro.
1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points
He's
for
good
how hard
now.
you throw the football.
I'd say he's definitely good now.
4th down, Vic. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in.
I
Touchdown,
usually pick him to lose
Chicago.
because he's my second
Randy
linebacker.
Moss,
He's my first
39
linebacker.
yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What is this abomination?
Gold now out to kick it.
Brad Reveal, Tyler. gun wire.
This will be taken very short. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And he is in. Touchdown.
You already in your playoffs?
It's my music boy for the asshole.
Yeah, I'm about to.
It's a good game.
It might not be enough. Nah, it gave me 12, and then it gave me 5, and then I got 3 extra for winning 10 online games for the objectives. But let's see how many I need. Oh, I do got Madden. I do got them. And I have 3 extra trophies.
I've got hope.
I got them, and I have 3 extra ones.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out
Let's
the
see what
victor.
the cheapest one is.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be taken short.
I'm going with weekend league. Definitely fully loaded, bro. It's my own, though. That's impressive. My record? I didn't play a weekend league game yet.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nah, I'm waiting.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Huh.
On 1st and 10, McNabb.
Oh, right. Come on.
And his first pass is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll...
Ooh. I ain't got nobody muted.
Back.
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What are they?
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
To throw, McNabb. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hunter Henry from 10 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the early lead.
All right, there's one. There should be 2 others.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him.
Ooh, is he better than Lane Johnson?
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
This will be taken very short.
One and one. That's bullshit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I have him fully powered up legend, but I sold Calvin's gay ass.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They begin the drive with Williams.
More if the dude doesn't react.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Run blocks.
But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What about this shit?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
You're not in the lobby, bro. You just like vanished.
On play action, Vic. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch your breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
2,
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown. You know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ooh, that's nice. That's fucking nice.
Nice 24.
Bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, Vic.
Yo, what's up?
Being chased out left.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta take it.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets...
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Vic goes play action. Out to his left. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Off the play fake, Vic.
It's a waste.
Buying time to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy
You
of
can
the line of
rebuild,
scrimmage, so
like,
that's
you
a
could
sack.
make really nice
And a
upgrades to your
loss
team
of
before you
3
get
to
to
bring
sign.
up 4.
Like, I literally sold him, spent like 200 and something K to get Team of the Week Brandon Cooks back, and then everything else I
Robbie
had
Gould
left
on now
over,
to try
I
the
got
field
like
goal.
Full Legend Ogden, did some power-ups, and added
And
Springer,
Gould is
some
able to
people.
put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's
Like
7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out
before
some of the
everyone
old
realizes.
chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and
No,
make the
it's
tackle.
not.
Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend,
Catch the
don't
goddamn
break.
ball.
Hold on.
Hold on to that
Chestnuts?
fucking
you like
thing.
that?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, but he still plays like a retard. He does things, mate. Like, bro.
On 1st down, it's McNair. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for
You better
14
say
and a
Tyler
first
Hill,
down.
bro.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's McNair.
Yeah, but you know he's getting upgrades, though.
Side, Henry's got it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position,
Bro, that
and
don't
he's
matter.
listed
If you're
as a
fast,
tight
you come
end, but he
across the
certainly
route.
doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
No.
McNabb to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be
If
a
he's
little
on his
shy of the
side.
25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Heck of a move,
Yeah,
but only able
now.
to work his way down near the 23. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That's like that with most people, though. Like, what we have now ain't shit. Just like how back in August and September, those core elites aren't shit now. Yeah.
From the gun,
You know
here's
what?
McNabb.
Something I thought about.
And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up. Force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to
you,
make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This
Yo,
is a
Hud, are you
kicker's
there?
dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to
You want to go
me,
hop in the screen?
with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last
5'9".
time, but they didn't
Nah,
want
he
3
plays
points
better than
because
T.Y.
they
He
were
can
well
catch in
within
traffic.
range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of the bitch
Contract
ass.
time. You could have kicked that one, too.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
This
I
drive
did.
starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I had his ultimate
Sometimes it's
kickoff
design,
time, and
and
he
sometimes
dropped
you just
so
have
much
to know
shit.
when
I
to
wanted to
leave
like
the
break my
pocket
TV.
and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get.
Do you think you'll be able to like
and was
upgrade
still
when they
accurate
come out with
throwing the
Ultimate
football.
Legends? Power up from the Legends to the Ultimate Legend? That's stupid as fuck. Yeah, you could use that or the Legend.
A first down throw coming for Vic.
I wonder if you'll really train him to upgrade it to the powered up Legend to like a higher stage that's not the Ultimate Legend. Just give him like a +2 or +3 overall.
A good pickup there, a 22.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches and bunches. His 1,549 catches, a whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
Here's Michael Vick. And this is caught at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here.
Yeah, honestly.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Vic.
Bro, you need to go watch the actual CC's like review on Series 3. He tore that shit apart. He said so many things that's like, wow.
Here now,
right.
just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah.
You've always been very good about checking my math.
The only good thing that come out of it was the fucking John Madden stuff.
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment.
What's
well, they finally made an
stats
adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Just keeping the play alive. And this is going to be intercepted.
Like, he plays so good in the fucking way, and they don't do him like that.
These guys have got it back
Not
at the
really.
closing stages of the first half.
You don't actually. They always give the MasterCard's always dog shit, let's be honest.
To throw now in his own end zone. And he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Yeah,
and in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle,
if you remember, though, when the game first came out, the best running back to have was one of them was the rookie from Saquon.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. This will be the final play of the half. Vic. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
88 speed,
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with Camaro, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
But like with Legends,
a solid run on first down.
It's weird though.
Leaves him with a
staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there. That's going to set up
I literally got rid of
the good run on
Amos
first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play
so he like leads
over your
every
best
fucking
blocker.
threshold pretty much. And his man's over 92 for a safety. That's really fucking good. I don't use man much.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That was second down throw for Vic.
Bro, you should have seen accuracy with the part with the good return
caught inside the 20. A big play, Vic to Moss. 46 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Ricky Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6.
It's so bad, bro. They make his
But got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space. But how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running
behind his
pads?
Like,
it means he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Williams, he's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ricky Williams, 77 yards, and the Ravens are in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, McNabb.
Why?
Flush to his right.
Oh, no one's gonna
That's
kill
caught
me.
at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
Numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Vic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Third and short yardage. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ray Lewis in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Put this back over here.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we...
Oh, wait, I thought he did. I could have sworn he did, bro.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They couldn't keep their word.
They said fuck all the Redskins.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Every day is a Saturday.
Got some real estate inside the 30.
Yo, did you see the last lady?
34 yards there and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Brady was a bad.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That's not going to be a good
and this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
Sneaky
And look at this.
speed.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Speed.
Picked
Yeah.
off by
Khalil Mack
Khalil
almost
Mack.
got
And a big
safety.
turnover
He
there
picked it
as
off
his
from the
guys
15
will
yard
get
line.
the
He almost got
football
safety.
back.
Because they
How
didn't,
about the
yeah,
big
they
boys
didn't.
snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but
I've
a lot
been
of them are just
too.
reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll
Why
be
do you
second
hate
and
that?
8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these
Not-
guys really did a nice
No.
job of paying attention during the scouting report
I'm about to
meeting.
send
And
you a
Brandon,
screenshot
when
of
they do
mine,
those,
bro.
they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I'm only getting a new receiver with someone that actually plays different.
Defense plays different.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Definitely footsteps.
The way I just lost
And
this
he will
game.
score. Touchdown.
Definitely
Baltimore.
footsteps. You won't regret it.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
No, I was no. I was kidding. Jesus Christ.
Bailey got the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the
Bro,
air.
I would have felt terrible if you just listened to my voice.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Damn.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
I bet you Melvin Ingram doesn't have that tip rule.
Vic readies to throw. They'll be caught by Rice. They'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Vic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice.
Oh, no.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Yeah, at that point.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And they'll be
I remember last
disappointed to
year,
have to
everyone
burn
always
one
had the
there after
fucking
giving up the first
tackle
down.
and sit on aggressive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, Vic. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
Listen,
Big
I know
time
we go
sack.
for like different teams, but how about that tight end
Vic on
one-handed?
2nd down. He's going to let it fly.
No, honestly, I don't know how to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 30 yards. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And you know the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties,
I just did a normal kick, and this dude's guy didn't recover it, and then his dude fell in the end zone twice for a safety.
I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. And now running right through it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Are you going to kneel for
the
weekend league?
confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And now here comes their final timeout, as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Damn, that should really stay open.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Pretty much.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
That's kind of That's dirty. That's fucking dirty. That. I might have found something glitchy. Bro, Joe, listen to this. If you audible receiver to do a smoke screen, so just stop right where he's standing pre-snap, and then, you know, that route, if he's in that, you can't motion him. But if he's in a route you can motion, you can literally turn him into the smoke screen as he's moving, and if he's not too close to the line, you can hike him anywhere you want, and he'll just stand there at the start of the play. You could definitely use it to fucking fuck with people. There's so much like terrible shit you can use to manipulate. Oh, you mean a gut fox? Bro, I'm not. I'm not even lying to you. I watched that entire hour video from beginning to end. Just this, like right before I got on. No, I wanted to see what I should be, what I had to be dealing with this weekend. I mainly pass. I can't run against that shit. They did not just do that. Yeah, everyone. Oh, that's a new meta.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
20.
Bro, I think it's worse than that is how people will blitz and
it's
play
a loss
flash
of
and
2
press
there,
their
bringing
corners
up
and
second
then
down.
you will be chasing
We
through
become
the
so
field full
accustomed
speed,
to it,
and
you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
No reason.
I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Taylor in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield.
They just don't get it.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really
Bring your
difficult.
ass.
Asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You're done with it.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Dude, have you experimented with that 4-3 wide 9?
For the first time with Williams. And he was able to shield the tackle, but the reserve.
The wide 9, dude. It's like it looks like shit's wide open but it's like people just close in so fast on all these open gaps. It just makes no sense.
Come in for the stop.
Yeah, unstoppable. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like when you have a receiver sitting there, and there's nobody in front of him. You're like, well, no one's covering him, and you just fucking sit him on his streak and try to bullet it to him real quick. But like someone just jumps up and gets it. That's what that wide man does.
Now Williams, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Yeah. 4-3 wide
lose
man.
a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
No, it's not in the Patriots playbook, but I got the playbook that it's in.
Bro, this route is doo-doo.
Yeah, it should.
Play action now, Vic. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
Man, where's Ross?
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 31 on third down. On play action, Vic. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Kevin Green able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Hey. Gun. 20.
Third and long, it's Newton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Oh. He might have found something.
Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the runs.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Hey, is this your
so
Super
the drive
Bowl?
stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but
This
they
is yours,
do get
Rusty?
3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back
I
onto the
found
field.
disgusting.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Holy fuck.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Kevin Green in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I need to start.
So now
I'm
Cam
starting
leads
to
the
share.
Panthers up
I need to
following
show
the
someone
sack.
this shit.
Carolina facing
Hey, if you would have
3rd and
planted your feet
now
and
it's
boarded that instead of like a running log, it
outside,
would have been one
complete to
better.
Moss. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, we got a high pointer. He likes to high point shit.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We need to cover 2 in the middle and one in the one of the corners wherever the receiver goes.
Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on 3rd
look, I'll
down.
get
0 for 3 to this
left middle,
point. They
someone
can
get
use a
right middle,
conversion. This is
and
3rd and
just
11.
stay underneath unstoppable and shoot after whichever receiver he's about to high point to. Like, I'll stay back here. I'll cover this the left side of the middle.
Underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Just like
11, but still a little short. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a
I was about to
that,
get
do you?
so
Not at all. I think
incredibly
it's the
pissed
right
if he
play.
didn't
The exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessary.
That should have been a pick 6. Shit. That motherfucker jumped it. He just didn't stick his hands up.
Oh, dude.
That nigga rolled into a touchdown.
Dude, you saw what I was running into. I had to cut up. All right. Hey, that wasn't a touchdown? Oh, yeah, he was untouched.
Yeah, he was untouched and rolled off in that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, hey, Unstoppable, that's why I didn't keep running sideways, is because I'm running into a fucking linebacker, so I was going to cut up. Yeah. There was a whole nother dude.
too much.
Yo.
None.
Holy shit.
Wow, Cowboys fans.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
That dude blocked me. What a fag.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to
For no
get
reason
started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Stupid daddy. Look at that, the good. That bullshit. I'm tired of that.
Idiot or higher.
Run.
Bro, I'm back here.
Square.
Dude, if you would have high pointed it all the way in the back of the end zone, nobody could have got it.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've
I'm
been
trying to
together
lose him.
for
I
a
don't know
while
why he's
because
so
you know
fast.
me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I swear he was keeping up with you, bro. I swear he was.
Second down, McNabb.
Wouldn't beat it, Vita. Villa's not even there.
And incomplete there.
That was Lawrence
Nice
Taylor.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the gun, here's McNabb. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up
They
the
won't
first.
tell you that.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yep. Smashed it in the same game. Not only did he almost got 500 yards.
On first and 10.
And he's going to break that record too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's called referees.
I found
Really
a
nice
play
by
that
the
beats
guys on the
every
defensive
coverage.
side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and
that's
goes
huge.
airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Lawrence Taylor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Bro, when I cut back again, you could have just...
Nigga, y'all look like y'all are like Benny Hill in there. Y'all look like the fucking Three Stooges out there.
Ooh.
It was for whoever caught that.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
They know it's coming this time. Watch, I bet you he plays it.
Where the hell is in the corner? Run. call you, man. I'm getting ready with roster. Burger. Circle.
Got it. Barry, I ran all the way to the left sideline and almost all the way to the right side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to
It's
go
red
as a
and
loss of
pale.
yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of
you know that you had a little
speed
extra time for me to
and
get
able to really
completely
make
by
a big time
myself.
play for their defense.
Like, it would have been nobody.
Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
You jump up,
He
put your
lost
ass in
4
his
there,
face.
and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Vick. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt,
Used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
just remember this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah.
Is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good